my lovelies? I am here today. What's up, my lovelies? I'm here today to film a video that I've kind of been putting off because I've been really nervous about filming it, and today I'm gonna do it. Hold on a second, because I don't know if you can hear me over this fan or not. So, like I was saying, I'm finally here to film this video. Kind of scared. Well, not really scared, just more like nervous, because like I've literally, only a few people know about this. Not a lot of people know, because I like to just kind of keep it like inside. And so I'm here to give more information about it. And so today is a video about how I found out I had PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and I'll put that across the screen just in case I'm not saying it the right way. And what that is a hormonal disorder that causes you to have enlarged ovaries and for you to have cysts on those ovaries. Some people's cysts may break, some people's cysts may not break. Mine hasn't burst or anything like that. They're literally just sitting there. And I took notes so that I wouldn't forget anything. My handwriting is literally like so bad. But anyways, y'all. And so basically, I just want to put this video out there because I know a lot of people deal with this. A lot of people don't even know that they have it. And I didn't know that I had it. And for years, I just thought that what I was going through was normal. And it's not normal. And you can get help. So I'm going to tell you the symptoms, at least that I had from it. So one was heavy periods. Heavy periods and irregular periods that last forever, that go on and on and on. For example, I've had the longest period I had that lasted forever was about 5 months, and it was non-stop heaviness. I had to get 2 blood transfusions back to back in a matter of a month. And I'm already anemic, so it's kind of like dealing with having PCOS and then dealing with being anemic, so that's just like not a good mix. Then another one is cramps. Of course, when you get your period, you're gonna have cramps. You're gonna have, like, you know, the telltale sign that your period's coming on, cramps, and then, like, you know, the cramps. But my cramps were, I'm in a ball, I'm on the floor, I'm curled up, I'm hurting so bad because my cramps are like literally like sky high up to here, like level 10 type of pain. Like I would pop like ibuprofens like nobody's business. I would take ibuprofens, Midol, everything, because nothing was helping. I would throw up, I would not go to school, and if it came on when I was at school, when I didn't drive, I would literally have one of my parents come pick me up from school because like I was just not dealing with that type of pain. So I would have a heater, not a heating pad, a heater like pressed against my stomach because like that's how much pain I was in. So if you have like those type of cramps, you could have PCOS. Another one that I dealt with was weight gain. All my life, I've literally been like this, like a stick. I've been pretty much, to put it lightly, I was a skinny girl with huge boobs. That was the only thing that was fat, or my head. That was the only thing that was fat on my body. Everything else was skinny. Like all through high school, all through middle school, all through everything, I was just skinny. So I graduated high school, and at that point in time, since I didn't know that I had PCOS, I got on birth control to regulate my periods so that they could be consistent, and that the cramps, they said that they would help the cramps as well. So I got on birth control, and at first I thought that the birth control was making me gain all this weight. Excuse me. So I was like, okay, I'm gaining all this weight. I've never been this big before. And to me, I had no problem with people that's big out there. I think that everybody is beautiful, whatever size, shape, whatever you are. But to me, being how I am now, I've never been big in my life, so this is big to me because I've never been this big. So I've always been, my weight, the most I've ever weighed was like 160, but that was like muscle. It wasn't, you know, fat. So at first when I started gaining the weight, I liked it a little bit because I'm like, oh, I'm getting a butt, because I've never had a butt. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm getting, you know, something out of it. So I liked it. Sorry, I keep looking at Zilla. And so I liked it. But then I'm just like, I don't understand why I'm gaining all of this weight. I'm like, I'm doing everything I do sports. I don't understand why the weight is happening. So I'm like, I don't think I need to be on this birth control anymore because it's making me gain all this weight when I don't understand why I am. So that was another thing that I dealt with and still dealing with to this day. That it's really, really hard for me to deal with because it's like I don't know how to get rid of the weight. And then another one is hair growth, which would be in like places like my neck. I would grow hair on my neck, which is super weird. And when it started happening, I'm like, and I would tell my mom, I would be like, well, why is this happening to me? And she would just be like, some people just grow hair. And I was just like, all right, cool. I just thought that was normal. So we would just tweeze them, or I would just shave them. So right now they're shaved off. So, and it's not like a full type beard. No, it's just pieces of hair in different places that I would grow. And thinking all of this is normal, not knowing the whole time that I have PCOS. So I'm thinking that all of this is normal, and all of it is not. Keep that in mind. Another thing is you are unable to get pregnant on your own. That's what they tell you, at least. All the doctors tell you that it's gonna be really hard to get pregnant on your own because you do not ovulate like everyone else. So, you know, when you have your period, after your period, you have ovulation. That's when you're really fertile. That's when you get pregnant, everything like that. When you have PCOS, that is not what you can do. What happens is that you have your period for X amount of time, and your ovulation can happen. Your ovulation doesn't happen. You don't ovulate. No egg drops. What happens to that egg is becomes a immature follicle that sticks to your ovaries. So that's what happens. So you would have to have help getting pregnant with a fertility doctor because you cannot ovulate on your own, which is me. I cannot ovulate on my own. So if I want to have a kid, it's going to be really hard for me to have a baby because I can't even get pregnant by myself. So there's that. So how I found out I had PCOS, and I'm not going to go into detail about it because I'm still kind of dealing with it, and well, not really dealing with it. I haven't really dealt with it, and I haven't really come to terms with it. I just know that it happened. It was really sad, really traumatic, but I'm not going to go into details. I'm just going to, you know, just give you all the information because that's all that I'm here to do. So, on February 1st, I found out that I was pregnant, and I will insert a video when I went to the doctor and I got the test. I'll actually insert the pregnancy test when it was positive in the video when I went to the doctor, and they looked at the egg inside my stomach. So I found that I was pregnant, and when I found out I was pregnant, I was like honestly I was shocked more than anything because I was just like, what? How? Like, I was really just shocked. But like I said, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet because I really don't want to dwell into it. But unfortunately, I later on had a miscarriage. But yeah, so I unfortunately later on had a miscarriage, and I'm still dealing with it a little bit. So the pregnancy was not a success and I was just really distraught. And the thing is, like, I was having cramps throughout my whole pregnancy. Well, sorry, not whole pregnancy because, you know, it wasn't full, but I was having cramps throughout my pregnancy and the beginning of it, and I thought that was normal because when I talked to my mom, she was like, that's fine, everyone goes through that. My friend went through that and she's fine, you know. So I thought that that was normal. It was not. Because one night I'm in the room talking to Kendra, and I come out of the bathroom. I had to go use the bathroom. I was using the bathroom all the freaking time. So I came out of the bathroom, and I got this sharp pain in my stomach, and it hurt so bad. Like, it brought tears to my eyes. It hurt that bad, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I was like, this hurts so bad. I don't understand why this hurts. I was like, I don't get it. Like, I'm like, I've never felt anything like this. Like, why does this hurt? And I'm literally like sitting on the bed, like, I'm like holding my stomach. And Kendra's like, do you want to go to the hospital? And I'm like, no, I think I'm fine. Like, my mom said that the cramps are fine. And I'm not blaming this on her because everybody has different types of experiences. So she was just trying to reassure me when I told her about the cramps. So I'm not at all blaming this on her or anybody, but really myself for not actually going to the hospital like I should have done. So I got this really bad cramp, and I'm just like, and Kendra said, are you sure you don't want to go to the hospital? I'm like, yes, I'm sure I don't want to go to the hospital. So I just waited it out. I had cramps that whole night. I woke up, I was bleeding so bad, and I didn't want to believe what it was. I didn't want to believe that that was happening to me, that I was actually going through what I was going through. So I just woke up Kendra, and I'm like, Kendra, I'm bleeding. Like, I'm bleeding so bad, and my cramps are like still hurting, but they weren't like they were that night. They were just kind of like there, but they weren't like, you know, that sharp pain. But I was just bleeding, and I'm like, this is normal. And I've never been pregnant before. I didn't know if that was normal. I didn't know, but I felt like it wasn't normal. So I told Kendra, I'm like, I'm bleeding so bad, I don't know what to do. He's like, let's go to the hospital right now. So we went to the hospital, and they confirmed what I thought that was happening, which was I was having a miscarriage. And so sorry, I'm just like, I've never really like talked about this out loud to anybody. I just said I had one, but I never went into depth of the story, except for to Kendrell, obviously, because he was there and he was my partner and he experienced that with me. So I'm not gonna go into deep detail about it, but yeah. So they just told me I was having a miscarriage, and it was just like my uterus and everything was just not supporting it because I didn't have the type of, basically, it just wasn't supporting it. So I had a miscarriage, and what they did was they were like, come back after your miscarriage has passed, because a miscarriage doesn't happen in just one day. So at least it didn't for me. So anyways, I came back after my miscarriage, and they did an ultrasound on me to make sure that everything was good, everything was done, and whatever. And it was just an over the belly ultrasound. It wasn't a pelvic ultrasound. At least the first one wasn't. So I did that, and then they're like, all right, we're gonna do another ultrasound. It's gonna be a pelvic ultrasound, and they wanted me to drink all this water so that they could look inside of me. They did the pelvic ultrasound, and they looked at both of my ovaries, and they found that I had 30 plus cysts on both of my ovaries. 30 plus. So it's not just 30 on both sides. No, it's more than 30 on both sides. Like, that's both sides of them, the right and the left. Both of them had 30 plus. So taking that into account of everything, I was literally shocked. Kendrell was not at that appointment with me. He had to work, so my best friend Deja came with me. Shout out to her. She wasn't in the room, but she just came with me just to be supportful. And I was like, 30 plus, like these are 30 eggs. That's basically what the cysts are, is times I was supposed to ovulate and I never did, and they just got stuck on my ovaries. So I'm just wondering, how in the world did I get pregnant and I have 30 plus eggs on both of my ovaries? How was that possible? The doctors really don't know. They just like, you just did it. It was a miracle that you did it, because basically they told me any other time that I want to get pregnant, I will literally have to have help. Would that be ovulation induction pills? Would that be an IUI? Would that be an IVF? So I'll literally have to have help. So they found out that I had, back to the story, so they found out I had 30 plus cysts on both of my ovaries. They said that we didn't need to do surgery on any to get them off, because they weren't harming me or anything like that, so they could just stay. They also told me that I could not ovulate on my own, which figures, you know, with PCOS you cannot ovulate on your own. That's how I found out I had PCOS, which was from me suffering from a miscarriage to me later on finding out that I had PCOS. And I just wanted to make this video because I know a lot of people, like a lot of my friends I talk to, they ask me, you know, about it. Like when I used to complain, or sometimes I still complain, I'll be like, well, why am I still on period, blah, 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 blah. They'll be like, me too. And I'm like, you might have PCOS. So I'm making this video to just let everyone know, out there, if you do suffer from PCOS, that it's okay. It's not the worst thing that can happen to you, which is what I tell myself every day, that it's not the worst thing that can happen to you, and that it could be worse. Just know that you have people out there that has it, and that if anyone needs to talk more about it, if they want more information about it, they can leave a comment down below or message me on any of my social medias that will be in the description down below, and I will let you know anything that I found out from the doctors, and anything that can help you. I'm trying to make sure that I gave you, looking at my notes, that I gave y'all all the information. The symptoms that I suffer from PCOS, not everyone will suffer from them. Everybody's body is different, so you won't always get what everyone else has. Those are just the things that I suffer from. But the one thing that I do notice everyone gets, the main thing that everyone gets as a whole from PCOS, is the irregular periods and the ovulation, that you cannot ovulate on your own. Those are the two main things that people do get. With PCOS, they do tell you to eat really healthy, because you will gain that weight. You're already gaining weight, so they do tell you to have a healthy diet, because the extra carbs will just stack on that weight. They said that what also can help you is birth control pills, because they can regulate that period and make sure that your uterus is shedding that extra lining instead of letting it build, and so that the lining will get thick. So they do tell you that the birth control pills can help you. What else? But I think that I pretty much said everything that I need to tell y'all in this video. I try to keep it short, nice and short, so that it wouldn't be like extra long or anything like that. But that's my experience with having PCOS. That's how I found out about it. It's definitely something I'm dealing with, but like I said, I could have something worse than this, so I'm just dealing with it. But if anyone else any questions, leave a comment down below, DM me, Snapchat me, whatever, if you have any more information, or if you want any more information to know about it, or if you know any more facts about PCOS that I don't know, tell me about them. So like I said, leave a comment down below, and I will get back to you with everything or any facts that I have that I can tell you. If you want more videos like this, I can put more videos out, because I have a lot of videos about PCOS, doctor's appointments I went to, everything like that. So if you want more videos like this, let me know. I will be coming out with more stripper story times. Don't worry, I will. It's just that life has been really hectic, so I haven't really got to film, at least personally for this channel, until today for this video. So yeah, so I will have more story times coming out about everything like that. And if you want me to post anything else that y'all want to see, then let me know, and I'll put that. I'll also do that, so you can comment down below and message me and subscribe. So because I really just want to grow on this channel, and let y'all get a little glimpse into my little life. So definitely subscribe, like, and comment. Subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.